This place was built to last. Thick stone walls, fortified, designed to hold against enemies, against time, and against everything. Manze, this was power. This was wealth. The kind of structure people looked at and said, that will be standing when everything else is gone. I found this place 20 minutes from Cork City. It's just near my workplace. No tour buses, no signage you'd notice unless you were looking. Just a field, a path, and these walls. Someone built this for royalty, for permanence, and for legacy. It's me jumping over the fence. Don't ask. There's this man in scripture, a king, who had more than most of us could dream of. Palaces, gardens, lots of wives, wealth that made nations travel just to witness it. And at the end of it all, after all the buildings, all the accumulating, all the women, all the striving, he sat down and wrote this. Vanity of vanities, says the preacher. All is vanity. That's Ecclesiastes 1 verse 2. He watched kingdoms rise and he watched them fall. He looked at everything men poured their lives into and he called it what it is: meaningless. Not because beauty is not real. Just look at this place. There's beauty here even in the ruin. But beauty without foundation, it fades. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will there be any remembrance of things that are to come. The people who built this, their names are gone. Their enemies, also gone. Their ambitions, rubble. Time does not care how thick your walls are. And I think about this in my own life. The things I am building, the plans, the reputation. And I'm not saying those things are wrong, but I ask myself, what am I actually chasing? Because men have been asking that question since the beginning. And the ones who were honest, the ones who had everything the world calls success, they came back with the same answer. It is not enough, and it was never going to be enough. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. Eternity in the human heart. We were not made for this world alone. That is why nothing in it can fully satisfy. Fun fact, I stopped here and I was actually scared because I thought this was blood. It prevented me from actually entering that specific room. But it's not blood. It's actually algae. Algae Trentifolia, something. So it's a microscopic organism that turns vivid red because of the pigments it produces to survive. It has been growing on stone like this for millions of years, older than this castle, older than the civilization that built it. I still believe the earth is 6,000 years old, but we'll get back to that later. But anyway, I stayed with that first impression because I googled it after. And because something about red on old stone in a place built for war, built for power, built for kings who have all since died, it just felt right. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Everything bleeds eventually. We all bleed, and everything returns to the ground. Except one thing, your soul. That is what you carry That goes with you when the walls come down, when the business closes, when the body gives out, when time does what time always does. And by the grace of God, we do not just carry ourselves, we can carry other people. How? Well, every person you share the truth with, that there is a God who made you, who knows you, who sent his son so that death doesn't have the final word. That investment does not crumble. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." And that's not vanity. That's the only thing that's not vanity. These walls were built by kings, but kings come and go. Choose something that lasts. Choose life and choose Jesus.